Hey everyone, Xtrendence here, and today I want to talk about Infinite Warfare and the direction in which CoD is going. Over the past few years, we've had some very awful Call of Duty games, from Ghosts to Advanced Warfare and a little bit of Black Ops 3. Ghosts was awful because of the huge maps coupled with the low number of players which later devolved into camping matches. Advanced Warfare just had thrust jumps that made the game spammy and cheap, not to mention the shitty ass supply drops, and the jumps making the whole map like a flat surface, so you can get around every obstacle. And there was no need to find cover and such, because you could just thrust jump all over the place. Now, the devs later stated that Black Ops would not have this RNG system, but guess what? The supply drops are giving weapons. A video you can watch that further goes in depth about why this is wrong and possibly illegal can be found on BDobbinsFTW's channel. That's BDobbins for the win. Link is in the description. Now let's talk about Infinite Warfare. From the trailer alone, we see that we are in the future, a theme that many players don't like. And before you state your opinion, remember that I'm talking about the majority, not everyone. And this is thanks to the rating system that clearly shows how most CoD fans engaged with the community, so mostly veterans, do not like the futuristic bullshit, me included. Modern Warfare is being remastered, that's perhaps the only good part of this whole thing, but it's unfortunately being sold bundled with Infinite Warfare, which makes this whole thing a scam for money and further fortifies the point that Activision devs are fucking money whores. Every year, CoD has lost millions of sales, and they usually try to make this up with microtransactions. I'm actually really happy that Black Ops 3 had very few of these. There weren't any spamming like camos such as ghosts, and that's a good thing. But it seems that it'll be the worst of all of them in terms of losing sales, because before the game is even released and before even an actual gameplay trailer, there's already a shit ton of dislikes this year. Before it's even come out, there's already people frowning upon it and already hating it. Not to mention DICE, the creators of Battlefield, have roasted it as well in a few tweets. Now I'll show a few of them. This is one of them. Here's another one. And another one. And the last one. So I don't know if Activision or Infinity Ward are dumb, but the description of the video literally reads, CoD is returning to the roots of its franchise. Now, considering the trailer is that of an Infinite Warfare, what the fuck are they talking about? Space was never the roots of the franchise. Large-scale warfare wasn't either. And I'm fairly sure that we are not rooted when we're flying in outer space. Like, we're floating in space. We're not rooted. It's slowly turning into a concoction of like Star Wars and Destiny, except not in HD, instead looking like a goddamn shitty indie game from the 90s. And I swear to God, if it's still running the Quake engine, I'm gonna be fucking, yeah. Well, I and many other CoD fans wish for a CoD set during World War II, or a similar time period. And with the older guns, boots on the ground, no thrust jumps, no double jumps, none of this bullshit. And there's no denying that the sales have exponentially decreased due to the futuristic themes with current CoD games. A lot of people don't like this. In fact, the majority of people, as we can now see. And the only ones who like that shit are basically 14-year-olds, or less than that, or newcomers, and maybe a small group of people who actually like this kind of sci-fi. And I give just a few more years and remasters until CoD is like death for good. Although I do not wish for its death, as I like this game. It really helped me out at many points in my life where, I don't know, I was bored and stuff, and gaming was a really big deal for me. And CoD was there. And it was a safe place for rehabilitation. And in fact, there's a very good video on BDobbins' channel that perfectly explains how CoD is going very downhill, but no one wishes to call for its death, most people, because it was there. It was always there for entertainment. And that was back when it was good. Now it's just turning into a shitstorm. Anyways, I have to admit that it has turned into a disaster, and that's really sad. But I just hope that they don't ruin zombies in Infinite Warfare, if there is one. And I'm sure that Modern Warfare will eventually be sold separately in a special deal or something, after they've milked basically every penny that this game is worth. And trust me, it's Activision, they'll do that shit. They will sell that game separately just to make more money out of it. Just wait for it. And I'll see you in the next video. Remember to rate and subscribe. Peace.